Hello YouTubers, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do the challenge sell ribeye steak to an NPC vendor. This is pretty straightforward. You just need to find some Brahmin, cook the steak and sell it to the vendor. So pretty straightforward. So some of the places we can find some Brahmin steak quickly that I can think of is there are actually two at Anchor Farm, just at the back by the house. There's a couple two there. Of course down in Flatwoods, I think whenever somebody thinks of Brahmin, there are loads running around there. I think there's even one on the ground kind of as you come into Flatwoods, just to kind of the left if you're walking down the hill. I think there's one there that might be, I think it's RNG, so you know, it might be spoiled already or it might be a steak. But of course you can find there's sort of three Brahmin that kind of run behind these houses, and there's a bunch kind of further down that you can grab. Another place that you may find some, and we'll do some fast traveling just to double check and see if we can find some of these guys. Another one is up here in Savage Divide, if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, yeah. Just over here where this guy's camp is, there is a lake. I think it's this location. There's a lake here, and there are typically three Brahmin actually hanging out here. So why don't we actually, yeah, I was about to say why don't we start there, but I think I'm going to start at Anchor Farm instead. So let's head there and let's see if we can find some Brahmin steak. It's kind of, it's in the forest region, it's pretty easy to get to. Okay, you should spawn in, you'll see the yellow house in front of you, which you're going to run straight. And we'll just go behind the house here. And you'll see there's a pen, and we'll see there's a couple of Brahmin sitting here. We've got one there, got two. Yeah, I think it's typically two here. You get two Brahmin meat. That's all we need to actually do the challenge. Let's see if we can find a stove here quick. Okay, I don't know if you, some people know if you on an Xbox and you hit your down left thumbstick, it'll actually only list the stuff, the food that you can actually cook. So if we go down to meat, you'll notice you only have meat here, but if we hit the down stick again, of course it's got all the recipes, so you don't have to scroll through and look through that, but just hit your down stick on your left down stick, and it'll show you just the stuff that you can actually cook. It's a quick tip there, and of course we want to go down to ribeye steak. In this case, we're just going to create two. Very quick and easy. Okay, let's just head back and sell that to the vendor quick, and then let's head over to that camp in the Savage Divide to see if we can find some Brahmin there as well. And then finally we'll head down to Flatwoods. Most people should be familiar with Flatwoods, like everyone who's pretty much done the game. I'll be surprised if anyone didn't know about Flatwoods. And there's some other places you can get Brahmin, sort of those events with the sheepscotch. I think we'll probably give it to you perhaps as well, or at least the one afterwards up at Arrowhead Farm. But I mean, you don't need to really worry about those. There's plenty of places to get them without having to do an event. Okay, we're just gonna head to the vendor quick. Head down to Ribeye Steak. There you go, very quick and easy, no sweat. Okay, so let's head over to this guy's camp if he's still there. Oh, he's still there. I think there's kind of like a 4-leaf clover just underneath his camp. I'll show you where we are. Anyway, there should be 3 Brahmin in the water, kind of milling around. I think it's that location. I might be thinking of a different location up by Twin Lakes or something. Wait, let me see if it's here first. Maybe it's further up. Yeah, this might not be the location. Let me try Twin Lakes. Maybe I'm thinking of this location. I was pretty sure it was up there. Maybe that guy's camp's right on top of it, and that's why they're not spawning. Anyway, let's take a quick peek at Twin Lakes. If one of you guys know, you can just comment in the comment section. I was 99% sure it was that location. I still think it's that location, but I don't think it's over here. Yeah, it's definitely not Solomon's Pond. Yeah, I'm still pretty sure it's that location. Anyway, I don't think it's here, but yeah, I think there should be 3 Brahmin somewhere in this area. If not right here, maybe at some of the one of the surrounding areas. Maybe we'll come back there and take a quick peek. But yeah, let's head over to, and again, like I said, most people should be familiar with Flatwoods. Let's head over to Flatwoods. I mean, those would be the easiest locations to go to anyway. And because there's at least 5, the chances of you finding one of them there is probably high. I don't think the Brahmin in your camp you can kill and get meat from it. So I don't think that will work. Maybe someone could correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so coming to Flatwoods, there is a Brahmin right over here Now, I think sometimes it'll have spoiled meat, and sometimes it'll have um, some regular meat in there. So it's kind of hit or miss there. But if you run behind these houses, you should, in theory, find, if it's still the case, about 3 Brahmins somewhere in this area, if they haven't been killed. Should be kind of walking around this area, I think. I'm not seeing them, but take a look in this area. That's one location. They may have been killed, or they may not spawn anymore. But if you head over this location, yeah, I think somebody just come through and killed everything. There's another 2 in this location. And there's 1 there. And that should give you... Yeah, I don't think the ghouls would have killed those Brahmin. So the locations for Brahmin: 4 in Flatwoods, 3 outside the Wayward, in the pen on the right hand side. So yeah, that would be another one I was thinking of earlier. So let's big station, farm, 1 of the Sons farm supply, and the greenhouse, 1 at Big Tunnel West, 1 at the foundation, free range red event, and of course there's riding shotgun event. So why don't we can find the ones that Lewis and Sons? Yes, yeah, there you go. Pretty easy to get those. And this is 1 Lewis and Sons, which is see if there is a bomb there. Location issue of that one for the challenge. And yeah, you already stuck there to show up for the big tunnel east and west locations. But I don't think you need to do that. There should be enough at the location. Okay, so I don't think I've seen the group there, but still houses are actually in this location. Used to be the final location for Drive. So there you go. This is where we kind of less familiar location. If you just looking for the one, which is location. I mentioned this location, but like I said, I'm pretty sure there are 3 in this location somewhere there. They say Big Bend, east and west, so those 2 locations, yeah. So if you to Big Tunnel West, if you go to the one, I'm guessing you come out, and the other side is supposed to be some of these side. There you go. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.